Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Civic TV, your home of infotainment, and it's your host right here, Civic himself. So, a quick one. Anytime you hear Kenya mentioned, what comes to your mind? Is it athletics? Is it our tourism? Is it the Big Five? Is it the eighth wonder of the world, that is the migration of the wild beasts? What basically comes to your mind? I bet it's either athletics or tourism. So let's hop into it. So tourism is one of the biggest foreign exchange earners for Kenya as a country, and you can name it from the wildlife safaris, whatever happens at Masai Mara National Reserve, Amboseli, Savo. You talk of the stunning landscapes of Kenya, that is Mount Kenya, the Great Rift Valley, the Lamu Island. You talk of the best beaches and the best coastlines, that is ranging from the Diani Beach, Mombasa itself, Watamu beaches. You can talk of the cultural experiences, that is the Maasai culture, Swahili festival and all that. And of course a lot of other adventurous activities, from the hot air balloon safaris. There is the diving, there is the hiking, unique natural wonders like the flamingos that we get to see in Lake Nakuru, Hell's Gate, and all that. So name all these things, be the Fort Jesus as well, those historical sites. We have very good museums that people tend to come visiting many times. The bird watching that happens at Lake Naivasha, the Kakamega Forest, ecotourism is all there, man, and all the cuisine. Of course, you can't mention Kenya without mentioning nyama choma, man. So name all these things. I mean, that is all that brings people in the country. So tourism is the biggest foreign exchange earner in Kenya, and in today's video we are going to talk about one of the sites that actually brings tourists to Kenya, and this is the Giraffe Centre that is in Nairobi, man. So right here we are at the reception of the Giraffe Centre. Of course, you have to make the payments. For foreigners, non-Kenyans, about 1,500 shillings. That's about let's say $12 to $14 thereabout. And then of course for residents, that is for Kenyans, it's 400 shillings. That's for adults. Of course children is half the price, so that is what you get to pay at this point. If you are UN employee, of course, or these UNEP and stuff, they have special passes, so their rates are definitely a bit lower. And then once you've done the payment, of course you walk in, and then of course you get the pellets that you'll use now to feed the giraffes, and that's how you get to the Giraffe Centre. But I need to give you a bit of history about the Giraffe Centre. So sit down, relax, and let's enjoy the visit right at Giraffe Centre in Nairobi, Karen area. Enjoy, guys. Settle down. Let me take you on this trip.
So instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks. This and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off with me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got.
Class, are you ready for learning? Are you ready to learn? Yeah, so basically just to touch a bit about the Giraffe Centre, you know that it's located in Karen area, that is in the Nairobi area, Nairobi city in Kenya, of course. And then of course this it's a renowned conservation and education center that is dedicated to the preservation of the endangered Rothschild giraffe. So of course the giraffes that we'll get to see are the Rothschild giraffe, whereby their traits are very different from the other giraffes that you know. Of course there is the Maasai giraffe, and then there is this Rothschild, and then of course there is a third one that we'll get to learn as we proceed with this video. So the difference, maybe the Rothschild, as the legs are a bit whitish, they don't have spots, or the Maasai giraffe has spots. So I'm already preempting this whole thing. So some of the facts about this particular place. So maybe we can talk of when was it founded. It was founded in the year 1979 by the late Jock Leslie Melville, who is a Kenyan citizen that hails from Britain, so he's of British descent, and his American wife, that is Betty Leslie Melville. They began their conservation efforts by rescuing the endangered Rothschild giraffe named Daisy from Western Kenya. Daisy is actually 23 years old, so Daisy is that's one of the giraffes that we'll get to see. And then of course, how are they funded? So Leslie founded the African Fund for Endangered Wildlife, that is A.F.E.W, a non-profit organization to support their conservation initiatives, and the Giraffe Centre is part of their efforts to raise awareness and to protect that particular type of giraffe, that is the Rothschild giraffe. Has the conservation been successful? Definitely, otherwise you couldn't be here to view the giraffes if it wasn't successful. So definitely it has been very, very successful. So basically people come here for education, and then of course visitors come here to just have that experience. So they get to experience the Giraffe Centre, they interact with the giraffes closely. As you can see, we're interacting with them at close range, we're feeding them. So basically they just, that's how people just get to learn about all about these giraffes. And then of course it's not just giraffes that you get to see when you visit the Giraffe Centre. We do have a nature trail there that of course I'll not take you in this video, but definitely the moment you visit the area you can get to have a good chance to visit the nature trail. It's called so the Giraffe Centre actually features a nature trail through the adjacent Gogo River Sanctuary. So it's just right opposite the main gate that is heading to the Giraffe Centre. So you can get to walk through that tranquil environment, enjoy bird watching, learning about the local flora and fauna. So definitely you're very, very free to come around and visit the place. So I think basically that's it. 1979. He doesn't struggle. Moses does not struggle at all.
Okay, we have for you too. Now let's get
get a good angle. So most of the giraffes, actually the giraffes that are kept in this conservancy are the Rothschild giraffe. So shall I now leave you to enjoy the video? Exactly, I think that's what I should do. So let me leave you to now enjoy viewing the giraffes, and then maybe I'll drop by to tell you a thing or two about what I've learned regarding giraffes. Yeah man, enjoy the video. And you know what, you know the drill, ladies and gentlemen. Drop a like, comment, share, let's grow the community. Yeah man, and subscribe if you're yet to do so. Abby, let's go. So let the feeding begin. You're now a pro. You can give directions. You're a good learner, a very fast learner. So good. It has come your way now.
Here. Good.
I think it's about time they get to learn English.
Good girl. Oh, was I scared? Yeah. There you go.
Can you record me?
Can we take pictures since we're here? Where's your mom?
Go the other side. She's trying to get a good shot.
Let's take pictures. Oh yeah, here guys go.
Watch out.
Yeah.
She's moving away. She'll come. Don't worry. Just give it time.
Even yours. We need a lot more. Oh, is that her name?
Hey. She's about to go with your hand. Sing it up. Wow. This thing is beautiful, you know. Come on. This one is coming our way. Man, can you stretch?
You're there, right?
Can you stretch that level?
This way.
Okay, there you go.
So gentle.
Girl, your neck needs
So
to be
chill.
longer. Where are you?
He's like, I don't want to stress them. No.
Oh my goodness.
Oops.
Hey girl, this way.
I will show you again.
I know. Do
Wow.
not settle for less, girl.
No settling for less, eh? Wow, there you go.
My hand is tired. Girl, this way.
You're just a single person, yet we have like 5-6 people here, so I think it has done its math. It has done its math, and it feels like it's gonna get a better deal on the other side. Yeah, sure. I think it's it's babyish. It's a bit young.
So let me know it's my recording. We're waiting for Kelly.
Oh, Kelly's the other one. Okay, it's here.
Can you imagine? Again. Go ahead.
Do it again. Go ahead. Try again once more.
Again, Ira. Oh no.
It's moving away. Okay.
Girl, you like to settle for less.
Hello. Excuse me, could you just give us a few minutes for this giraffe? You can put there a few minutes for the kids.
Are you enjoying the experience, guys? Are you enjoying the experience watching the giraffes being fed right here? So part of the reasons why this particular center was set up, of course, was for educational purposes, as stated. And as you can see right there, we have school kids who've just come in to have a look at the giraffes, and of course they get to learn. So there are a lot of school visits that happen at this particular center. That is for educational outreaches. So you get that the center actually regularly gets to host school groups, providing guided tours and of course educational talks. So before the end of this video, we'll definitely experience an educational talk as well, whereby we'll get to learn about the different types of giraffes, how they feed, and a lot of all these other things. Of course, we do have workshops and seminars here too, where teachers and community leaders get to promote environmental education and of course the bit of conservation, because that is what we are here to talk about. Or basically, this is an area that is meant to ensure that a lot of conservation efforts are being put in place. So yeah, man, the video is not yet over, so don't run away, man. Let's get to learn a thing or two about whatever is happening right here. Stay tuned. It was about time we get to learn a few things about giraffes. Oh boy. Oh, she's having a class. Okay. We interacted with Kelly more, right? So Kelly is 23 years. She was born in Lake Nakuru National Park. Days 16 years. Okay, the last giraffe that we interacted with is this one, Jokes, 1 year 10 months. So that is the history of giraffes. There are 3 types of giraffes found in Kenya. So I'll now teach you a bit of history. They're saying there are 3 types of giraffes found in Kenya. So we've reticulated giraffes. I think he'll tell us what these are. Then we have the Maasai giraffes that you'll see tomorrow. Then we have the Rothschild giraffes. So I think maybe their spots are different. You see they are spotted differently. The 3 different types of giraffes. Then the warthog you just saw, and it looked like a pig. That is the skull. Okay. Then giraffe distribution in Kenya. So we've national parks in green, we've game reserves in red.
So it's like a fraction of how, So when we take the young ones, they'll be accepted. But unlucky for the young males, in our case here we have jock 9 and jock 10. So when we take them back into the wild, the young ones after 1 year, they're expected to come out of the group and form the bachelor's tower. Ever heard of the bachelor's tower? It's like a group of teenage male giraffes. So from the bachelor's tower now, this is where the young ones are going to challenge the other group leaders. If they win, they'll take over the group, but it is very rare for the juveniles to win. Yeah, but now for the giraffe, they're also caring. So sometimes when an adult is fighting with a juvenile, it will go slow on the juvenile. But if it is two adults, now that one might die. Yeah, one might die. Yes. And also about the young ones. Ever heard of giraffes giving birth to twins?
Wow.
Triplets?
Really? At the same time?
Are you sure? Do they? Have you ever heard?
No.
Are you sure?
What's that?
Ever had giraffes
Have you
giving
heard
birth?
of a giraffe giving multiple births?
Like twins, triplets?
No,
Are you sure?
no, I haven't.
Oh.
Why? They only give twins, do they?
No, it was a trick question. Yeah. They only give birth to one calf. So when they are giving birth, remember for the female giraffe, they are 14 to 16 feet tall.
And they can't lie down because of their hearts.
Yeah, the heart, so they can't lie down. And also when they are giving birth, it's a long drop. Yeah, the calf can fall up to 6 feet down. When they are born, they are 6 feet and they are 60 to 70 kilograms. So
That's
they are
harsh.
heavy enough to survive the fall. And also another reason for the long fall. When a human kid is born, you have to pat or slap them for them to cry
Sure.
because the kid is alive.
Sure.
So that similar to a giraffe, the long drop gives life to the calves. Yeah, so when the young ones are born, sometimes they might move or bleed. But generally, the giraffes are mute animals. When you are feeding, did you hear any sound coming from them?
Nothing.
Yeah, they were just breathing. Yeah, and you feeding. But sometimes when the male fights, remember necking?
Yeah.
They do grunt sometimes. Yeah, and also how long the giraffe carries the baby, it's 15 to 18 months. The extension mainly it's because they prefer giving birth when it is raining. Yeah, and also some people ask, do we help them when they're giving birth? Do you think we help them?
No, it's
It's in the wild.
It's too dangerous, they're still wild animals. Yeah, so they just give birth, and on the same day the calf is born, the same day the calf walks.
Wow.
Yeah, so after a few minutes to 1 hour, sometimes up to 2, the calf walks. So it will start, it will fall, then later on it will adapt. Because you know in the wild they have to adapt fast for them to survive. Yeah, but now the calves, they're the easiest catch for the predators. So let's say a lion or a cheetah, one jump it will get the calf's neck. And also similar to a human being, when a giraffe gets old, it has arthritis. So when an old giraffe goes down, it may never come up. So that's also an opportunity for the predators. Yeah, so sad.
Sad.
Yeah, and also giraffe. Do you think the giraffes see color or they see in black and white?
Probably black and white.
No,
Why?
they see color because they are eating grains.
Yeah, they see
So
color.
they must see color.
Oh, really? So they can see the difference.
Exactly.
Yeah, so the giraffes see color. And another thing, for the old giraffes also, the old giraffes, they don't survive for long because sometimes they get cataracts. Yeah, so in the wild when a giraffe gets old, they might go blind. So it's not easy for them to survive. Yeah.
Like you.
Yeah?
You empathize with the giraffe.
With the heart, I'm
So
not.
are the mothers very protective when the babies are born?
Yes, they are, yeah. Mainly they protect them, and also the babies will always be close to the mothers when they're still young. Yeah, mostly because they get milk from the mom. Yeah, and also in the wild, most of the time they're close so that the mom can protect them against the predators.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which giraffes are we seeing there? The Rothschild. The Rothschild. The Rothschild giraffes.
Yeah, all of them here are Rothschild.
Right.
Remember, nothing below the knees. So it's like quite soft. Yeah. Any questions?
No.
The only thing I missed was how heavy is the giraffe when it's born?
65 kilos.
60 to 70. That's really
And
heavy.
they're
born.
6 foot tall.
Yes.
heavy, man.
So we can say they are big babies.
Any other questions?
Like
It's
Ali.
America.
Yeah. Any
So
other
this is
questions? Yeah, all of these bones are real. So this is basically giraffes anatomy. Any other question? You're fine.
Class, are you still here with me? Have you learned a thing or two about giraffes? How tall they are, how heavy they are? What else did you learn? the different types of giraffes that we have, the 3 types of giraffes that we have. Hey man, I do hope that this wasn't just a class of wasting time. You definitely got to learn a thing or two, alright? Yeah man, thanks for keeping me company. I almost messed up the puzzle right there. So I thank you guys so much for keeping me company, man, throughout the entire video. We're almost coming to a close of the visit right here. So my 400 shillings local is done. For non-local, of course, they are 1500 shillings, about $14-15 thereabout is done. But then man, it has been something quite, it has been amazing. I really enjoyed watching this, and I welcome you to come and have such an experience in Kenya next time. Did I mention that you have a curio shop right there, that in case you need curio, not just giraffe related curio, but any Maasai curio, all these touristy curios, we have a curio shop right there. So anytime you visit this place, you'll definitely get some very good products right there. And there we go, man. Living. Let's go out. And that is how we get to sign out. Yeah, so signing out, Giraffe Centre. Subscribe to Savik TV. Watch, like, subscribe, share. Bye bye.
Yeah.